Okay, let me see if the clock is running here, and it is. So this is the Battle of Gettysburg. Where is it here? Oh shoot. Okay, I have to find it here. I've got several things. Here it is. Yeah, I had a couple different things open. Okay, so it's I am playing the Confederates. Artificial intelligence is playing the Union. It is July 1st, 1863, 2:40 p.m. Turn 24 out of 156 turns. So we're going through all 3 days here. Now, this is the Confederate defensive fire. So, let's see. Got a rear guard here, but he hasn't closed with them, so neither one of us can fire. Let me turn on map elevation so I can see the elevation of every hex. Okay, so there's no firing there. The other firing is that I'm holding a position here near the peach orchard, and he's in front of me. I can see this artillery battery. I'm in column there. That isn't going to give me much firepower. Okay, well, let's shoot this artillery. This is the artillery section. 2x is a... Oh, has fired. Okay, wait, let me turn the sound off here. Otherwise, that's going to be irritating to hear that all the time. It's going to be beeps and bells and all kinds of junk. Oh, so I fired at him already. I fired this guy. Oh, has fired too. Has fired. Okay. Apparently I fired there already. Now, I don't think there's anywhere else I can fire. Let me go here to... Where am I? Here's Gettysburg. We've got nothing around here. Now the only thing I've got is a melee. We go down here with his wagon, supply wagon, which I think I caught down here. Where the hell is that thing? Get away. There he is, that damn guy. Oh, I'm not next to him. Shoot. God, I'm going to have to chase him down now. This is pathetic. Oh, maybe I'll send one of these cavalry units after him. Jesus. He'll probably try to hide all over the place here. Okay, let's go to the next phase. Should be the melee phase. No, Union offensive fire. Okay, fine. Let's see. Did he get anything? I guess not. Union melee. Oh, we're at the end of the turn. So now I'm moving. Okay. Let me go to the J map to see where I am. Boom. Okay, so I'll cross the wall here. Or can I? Yeah. Now I'll remember to melee with that wagon, so I can capture it. Okay, let's see what we've got down here. I think we're all set up here. We've got Iverson's brigade with some artillery waiting for somebody to come up the Baltimore Pike. And we've got Dole's brigade in reserve. Okay, and we've got O'Neill's brigade going down the Taneytown Pike. And we've got an advanced scout down the Taneytown Pike. Only 31 men, but he can see all the way down here, so we'll see anything coming up. I'm going to take position right in here, which is a great defensive position. So let's march down there and do it. How nice, woods right in front of the stream. That's where we want to be. Up this as far as I can go. Oh. Oh, I'm losing a lot of movement on this side road. It's not really a road, it's more like a cow path, or trail, I guess would be more appropriate. Like a single file trail almost. Okay, so they're all down there. This artillery section is going down there as well. Okay, these two are going to go down there. So I'll have strong blocking forces for anything coming up the Taneytown or Baltimore, Taneytown Road or Baltimore Pike. This is going back to Gettysburg, but this wagon, the supply wagon, is going down here to where we'll probably have the first fighting up the Baltimore Pike. Okay, he's got a ways to go. Anything else here? Okay, let me see. Yeah, I'll get him back on the road. Just want to see if anything else was coming south. Not for the moment. That's as far as he can get. Okay, now I want to get off this road, so we'll move these guys up here. And then, oh, it shows a Union flag on Blotcher's Knoll. I'm not going to waste my time. I just march 2 hexes and then turn to Confederate. I don't care whose it is. Okay, now what do we have here? Oh, we have cavalry. Here's the Union Army still sitting there. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to send this cavalry out here. I'm on low ground. I can't see anything. I'm going to see if I can snatch that artillery wagon or that supply wagon. And this guy will go up here to hold this creek to make sure nobody gets across there. Okay, now this guy, I guess, is rear guard here, yeah. So we'll have him go up to this creek. Because cavalry, if cavalry goes across that creek, it'll be disordered. If infantry goes across it in line of battle, it'll be disordered. So it can only go across in column, and then it'll have to change into line on the other side. So there'll be a significant delay, which hopefully will allow me to get early through Gettysburg. That's my main goal now. That looks like it. So we are on our way. And the only other division that'll come on is Johnson's, but that'll be almost at night. We'll have to change the scale here. Can't make it. Huh. Oh, we still have quite a few guys to move. Yeah, this will be an interesting battle. As I said before, this was Longstreet's wet dream. Take a strong position and wait for the Union to attack, which he thought they would, because he thought politically Lincoln would not allow them, a Confederate army, to remain in a Union state, Pennsylvania, So Longstreet thought Lincoln would make Meade fight a battle. And Longstreet thought it was a great idea if the Confederates chose the battlefield and made the Union Army attack them, which is exactly what's happening here. Because of non-existent scouting, General AI has allowed the Confederates to slip into Gettysburg and occupy Seminary's Ridge, forcing the Union Army to attack. Now, as I said before, if it was up to Meade, and it's unknown if Lincoln would have pressured him to attack, he might have. But Meade already had a fallback, a strong fallback position at Pipe Creek, where it was a strong frontal position with both flanks protected. And it was 20 miles from the, I think 20 miles east of Gettysburg. So I think he probably would have fallen back there if he looked at this situation. But then again, Hancock really made the decision to stay on the battlefield. But I don't know what he would have done in this case. In the other case, he saw that the Union basically was holding their ground. But here, the Union barely doesn't even know where it really doesn't even know where the Confederates are for sure. So I don't know what he would have made of that. And in fact, he might have got captured, because if he rode to Gettysburg, the Confederates hold the approaches. So it's an interesting situation. But this is Longstreet's wet dream. So we'll see how it would have played out, I guess. Okay, here we've got the reserve artillery. We're going to sneak through Gettysburg. 2 battalions of it. Boom, there goes one. And it's on a different road than Early's division, which is perfect. And these are largely going to be, at least this battalion is going to be deployed down Seminary Ridge. The other one, I guess, will be just south of Gettysburg along the northern frontier. All right, glad to see those boys making it to Gettysburg. I was worried about them. There's so much clutter here. I don't want to go to a zoom view because I might miss the hex I'm aiming at. It's hard to see the roads snake through here because these buildings cover the roads. Now the other battalion I kind of split up. So I don't think there are too many guns. Too many sections. All of these are actually sections. Oh, there's a lot of them. I guess I didn't split them up. I thought I did. Okay. Oh, that's right. I was thinking about it. Oh, maybe I will. Okay, here's Long Street. Now I've got Anderson's division. I intend to pass down this road. So, that being the case, I should come down here and hold this woods line in case the Union decides to come up here and interfere with that movement. So these, who is this? This is Perrin's brigade from Pender's division. Oh, makes the woods. How nice. This guy I'll put in reserve for the moment. Okay, and this is where I was going to detach 2 batteries, I think. Or 2 sections, I should say, batteries. Can't make it. Oop, grab this one here. Just in case anything tries to go through there. Now here, we're holding back these guys with 1 section. So I'll put 2 more guns down here. Or 2 more sections. And leave 2 sections with these guys. So 2, 4. So that means 3 sections I can move to Gettysburg. These guys, I'm going to move them up a bit. I'll face them north. Okay, and then I'll drop off 2 sections with them. Oop, can't get off the road. Okay, that's fine. Don't want any Yankees interdicting this road. Okay, these 2 now will drop down. Oh. They're on a cow path. Now this guy is going to drop back there and he's going to turn around. Okay. That's all I can do down here. Oh, Long Street and this escort for Lee. Let's move them on through. Okay, I don't think I get any more units. If they do, they'll probably be artillery. Okay, let's take the jump map and go over here to Anderson. Okay, what's the cutoff he's going to take? It's Hare Tavern. Jesus, way down here. Okay, I've got a regiment from Archer's Brigade down at the Spangler House here, watching this creek on high ground, making sure nobody starts. Like there's a Union regiment deployed in line, looking the other way, and all this stuff. I want to make sure all this stuff doesn't start moving towards the Chambersburg Pike, because if it does, then Anderson has to make other plans. Meanwhile, he'll try to grab the road there and join the rest of the Confederates. The irony is that by taking that position south of Gettysburg, the Confederates are cut off from their troops coming down the Chambersburg Pike, and there's Longstreet's whole corps coming down there, or Johnson's division of Early's corps coming down from the north. But the Union may not deploy north of Gettysburg. They may slide around and deploy like on Seminary Ridge. I don't know. I know there's a couple regiments near the Peach Orchard, but I don't know if they belong to the 1st Corps or the 11th Corps. This is fog of war, so you really don't know. And whichever corps they belong to, there's still a missing corps. I don't have any idea where it is. Because if it's the 1st Corps down there, then where's the 11th Corps? Early didn't come across it. Rhodes didn't come across it. So where did it go? So far, nothing's coming from the south. Now, I thought the 11th Corps had one division marching up Taneytown Road and 2 marching up Emmetsburg Pike. So they marched somewhere, but I don't know where. I haven't run into them, I don't think, unless the units I'm fighting down there are 11th Corps, but I don't know if I'll ever find out, because in this game, even if you fight a unit, it does, I don't believe it discloses where it's from. But that's, I guess, fog of war. But it would seem to me, if you're fighting next to a unit, or even if you're a hex or 2 away, I mean, in this era, they all had, the regiments had their own battle flags. So it seems to me, well, of course, you'd have to be pretty close to read them. I mean, I've seen some of those flags, and yeah, you'd almost have to be mailing with them. I guess, to see what their flag is. Because in an adjacent hex, you're still 100 yards away. Oh, now here comes all the artillery. So you're not going to read anything off a flag at 100 yards. So I guess it's, you never know until you actually melee with the guy, who he is. So we'll see if in this game it'll disclose that information. Jesus, this is a long line. This is a big division though. Cripes. And I've still got a bunch of stuff off the map. Okay, so we've taken care of him. Let's zip down to Chambersburg Pike here. Everything in the north is taken care of. We've got these guys on alert. Okay, let's see if these guys, no, these guys are not fully deployed. So we've got Archer here. That's in column. We'll put them in line. That's in line. That's in line. That's in column. We'll put them in line. This is in column. We'll put them in line. This is in column. We'll put them in line. We'll take Archer here and put him back here. This guy's got a section. I'll put a section with each of these guys, section of artillery. So we'll move this one into here. We will unlimber him. Okay, this is they're on high ground, so we're all going to put them on high ground. Okay, you have to go in a line at the very beginning of your turn, so I'll have to wait until next turn to put these two guys in a line. And let's turn Brockenborough around. He looks like he's looking the other way. There, and same with Archer. We want the appearance he's paying attention. Oh, I did the wrong move. Okay. Okay, so they're all set. He's rejoining his regiment. We're all set there. We're all set down south. Supply unit is moved. Oh, these guys here. Okay. Oh, Jesus. I'll mess up here again. Okay, who's here? Oh, Pettigrew. Okay, so we'll put the artillery in this woods. We will turn him one click. I don't think I have enough movement to deploy him. I do! Oh, excellent. So, same way with these guys. And I'll deploy the artillery there, so I'll have a bunch of guns covering this area now. And we'll see how anxious the Union will be to move in. This guy doesn't have enough movement because I moved 2 hexes to deploy, but I'll do that next time. Okay, so we're all set here. Okay, these guys get to move. All right. Oh, and this cavalry. Okay, this is Lane, so that's part of Pender's division. So I've got this covered down to the woods, so I think Lane's going to move in here. I may, once everybody gets here, I may shift brigades and divisions around, but I just want to make sure everything's covered now. So if anybody tries sneaking around me, then I've got units in key places. So we're going to bring Lane in here. The clump of trees. I'm out of movement, so that's as far as I can go with him. This is still Lane. Okay, that's it. So I've got this wagon here. I think I'd better move it a little closer. Okay, now we're going to need any more artillery here? I don't think so. We've got a section on every regiment. I think that'll be enough. So what have we got behind here? Oh, we've got, that's moved already. We've got this brigade here. Who is this? Scales. He's defending here against a possible Union advance, so we're good there. So I guess these guys can go to Seminary Ridge. These outlying positions are just temporary. As soon as Anderson gets in, then all these guys will fall back. Then Pender will get his division consolidated. But until then, you never can tell where all these units are and when they're going to show up. I want to be ready everywhere. Okay. I think that's it. Let me just survey the terrain here. That's going to be real hard for the Union to outflank this position because they're going to have to come through here. But see, they can do it if they get enough time. I've got this road covered. And where's the Baltimore Pike deployment? Up here. Okay. So he could go across here. But geez, look how, that's a bad road there, I can tell. If he goes way down here. Yeah, it's going to take quite a while. Okay. So, now the Union's going to do some shooting. Let's see where it is. Union defensive fire. Okay, we're down by the peach orchard. Of course, he shoots down there because he's close. That's it? Oh, I'm liking this. Okay, you're going to get some fire back, that's for sure. Okay, we'll take this artillery section, lay into you first. 3 men. That was nothing to brag about. We'll try this section. Cannot fire. Okay, that figures I moved in place. On these foot batteries, whenever you move, you can't fire. On horse batteries, you can. So I'll just have to give them some musketry. See how you like this. 8 men. That's nothing to brag about. How about this one? 28. Now that's better. This one. 40. Holy moly. Now that's a killer. That is a killer. That's all I can shoot there. Now, let's see my rear guard position up here. He hasn't gotten any closer. He had 3 regiments and 1 has disappeared. Okay, I'm taking position up here. Well, I don't know if he's hiding in these woods or he's going to go in these woods. I have to, probably I should turn these. Well, they can fire sideways, I think. Okay, there's a mystery. He's got 1 guy. These guys are both in line. Okay. Usually if you're going to maneuver any distance, you want to be in column. So, okay, that's all I have. Confederate melee. Nope, I don't have any. Oh, yes, I do. Jesus, I almost forgot again. That damn wagon. I'm going to melee that. Where is he now? He's down the Tandytown Road. Oop. There he is. Okay. Overrun. Okay, so now it's my wagon. So I'm going to send him down here, down south. All right. Let me change the scale here. Okay, so that works for me. Union movement. Let's see what he's going to do. Where are we? We're South Oak Hill here. So he's moved his wagon towards the units. I don't know whether he saw my cavalry regiment. Maybe he did. So he's moving away from it. So that's not an option anymore. He's got a lot of guys here. And are all ready for battle. They aren't moving. Look at all these guys too that showed up now. Wow. Now these guys are in column. Okay, so they're starting to move out. These other guys aren't. Where's this? This is the Tandytown Road. Okay, we've got some guys appearing and disappearing. This scout I put. Oh, here, we've got some guys coming up the Baltimore Pike now. Okay, now we're going to have some action. That's the lead of probably a long column. Confederate defensive fire. Okay. I'm probably making everyone dizzy here, zipping around like this. Make myself dizzy. Okay. Oh, look at that. He's closed up with me. Okay. Well, we can't fire our artillery at him. Instead, we'll fire it at this unlimbered who's got some fatigue. So let's fire. I don't think I can fire down. Yeah, I can. Into his flank. 20 men. Okay, I'll take that. Oh, I can fire this artillery. Great. Right in his face. Bang! 12 men. Well, that's nothing to brag about, of course, but that's okay. Now we'll fire the line unit. Bang! 44 men. Okay, he's disordered. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. Now we'll fire this battery on this unlimbered battery. One gun. Okay, we knocked out one gun. And then I'll fire the line unit at him. So some fatigue. And I'll fire. Oh, I've still got this guy in column. Okay, I got to put him in line next time. That's all the shooting I have there. Now let's see if anybody showed up opposite me up here. Nope, doesn't look like it. So that's all the shooting I have. Union offensive fire. Okay, he's firing on the peach orchard at real long range. He got one man. Oh, he's firing at real long range over here at my other, near the Culp's farm down south here, and he didn't get anything. Union melee. He doesn't have any. Okay, Confederate movement. Let's check on the time. So roughly we've got 15 more minutes. So that'll be 10 after 9. Okay. Okay. Let's move Anderson. Now let's see. Do we see anything down here? Let's go way down to Hare Tavern. What we've got. Oh, there's. Oh, he's facing south. So he must see mice. I don't think he sees these guys. He might see this guy. But he's got no friends with him yet. So that's okay. If he gets friends with them, then that could be a problem. Okay, that's as far as I can go. This would be a dream come true if I can get Anderson inside the Confederate lines without a fight. That would be just wonderful. But that kind of is a long shot. I should be able to get early in there, but I don't know about Anderson. He may have to fight his way in. And if he can't, he'll have to hedgehog somewhere and try to hold out till morning, because that's the soonest he'll get help when Longstreet's corps starts marching down Chambersburg. So one possibility is, if I were playing the Union, I would try to cut Anderson off and force him to battle. Just put a holding operation because against the forces south of Gettysburg, because they're already there and you're not going to prevent them from getting there, but you can prevent Anderson. And the Union has 2 corps, so if they throw most of those against Anderson, they have all day to fight. Well, not all day, but it's only 3:30. So they have several hours to beat them down. And this is good ground for a fight out here because there's no real strong defense, and there's a lot of woods to screen movement. And the Union still has a cavalry brigade, which they're misusing. If you aren't scouting with a cavalry brigade, you should be on the flanks. And Mr. AI is integrating it with his line units, staying right next to them. I'll have to write a letter to Wargame designers to see if they program scouting functions with their AI. Maybe that's too complex. I don't know at this stage. Although AI, these guys are really good with their AI development. I must give them credit. Their AI is, and it's only set on 50%. It's very aggressive. You got to really watch yourself, and they do. It does take advantage of mistakes. It's done that more than once in the Waterloo campaign. I was playing. I made a mistake, and boom! It just took advantage of it. And so it's pretty clever, but it's like you're playing. Hood is a division commander as your opponent, or Stonewall Jackson almost. It's like you might think you're forcing your opponent on the defensive, but it's only as long as they can go on the offensive. And sometimes, instead of logic would almost dictate they take a defensive stand, it attacks. And if you aren't ready for it, you'll get the crap beat out of you. Because that happened in the first couple games I played AI. I thought, oh, he's going to defend here, so I'll just screen him off. Oh, bad mistake. He attacked, blew away my screen, and then surrounded me. So that's why their AI is real interesting to play. And you cannot get this effect with a board game. I got board games on every game that came out on the Battle of Gettysburg, and it's just not the same thing with Fog of War. Because here you don't know. Like I don't know basically where the bulk of the two Union corps are. I have no idea. And you can't do that on a war game. I mean, you can, use these phony chits and that, but that isn't the same thing. Because then you know where the chit is, and then you go right to the chit to scout it to see if it's a subterfuge or if there's a unit under it. And it's like, it just doesn't work that well. But when you can only see what your units can see, now that is scary. For all I know, Anderson could be attacked en route here because, oh nuts, I screwed up here. Tried to move two units at once, so moved them as if they were in line of battle. Yeah, so the wagon falls behind a hex. Well, that's not much of a mistake, but it's still a mistake. I mean, Union conceivably could be in these woods right here, right alongside of the turnpike, just waiting for me to cross and blow me to hell. It's a possibility. I wouldn't know. I haven't been scouting there. Okay. So that takes care of Anderson. Let's take care of Early. Now we're going to give him the responsibility of defending this area out here. As well as Cemetery Hill. Okay. Oops, who we got here? This is that Brigade of Doles. How's he going to get back to him? I don't want him blocking the road. So we'll go over here. For the moment, he'll stay right there. That's a temporary thing, and then he'll go north after this artillery battalion passes. So let's carry on with who we got here? Ewell? Okay. That's as far as he can go. All right. This is Gordon. I think he's got like 6 regiments. Got a lot of regiments. Okay. Who's next? Avery. You gotta have a lot of patience in this game when you get all these units on, because it's a lot. And you've got to worry about facing and moving the units and what formation they're in. So it's easy to forget some of this stuff. This is Smith. Very good so far. This is working like a clock. All right. Here comes the artillery. so we've got another brigade behind the artillery, huh? See if I can pull out a little. Oop, there, that might make it a little easier. Since these guys are bright purple, I can tell them from the trees real easy and the surrounding terrain. Otherwise, inside of Gettysburg, the roads are under the buildings, so they're hard to see. You have to look at the edges of the hex to see where the road runs. But out here it looks pretty clear. I'm probably only going to be able to move Early's division. I've already moved Anderson's, and that'll be it, because the time is probably up right now, but I want to finish up with his division. Okay, is there anything in this hex? Yeah. And just the wagon. Come on. Oh, that's it. Let me just do a last minute check here. Okay, so Cemetery Hill, we have high ground right up to here. Then this is a little lower, but it's trees, which offers some defensive. So yeah, we'll have one of Early's brigades deploy right here at Cemetery Hill. We'll have one brigade in here and another one down here. I think we'll put one in reserve right here. And then we'll have Hess Division right here. And I may put a brigade in Gettysburg itself and withdraw that brigade of Rhodes's. And so Hess Division will be in Gettysburg. I'll have two brigades here, maybe a brigade in the woods. And then Pender's division will be in here. And then I'll put Anderson's division down here. I'll just keep marching them down the Taneytown Road. Okay, so that sounds good. So that's it for today, and we'll continue with more tomorrow.